What's up guys? Today I'm here at Pocheon Idong. It's like only a couple of kilometers away from the North Korean border. We're up here on a road trip with my father. Check out a church up here and have some delicious beef ribs.
이동이야. 일동에서 일동이
오케이.
여기 있잖아. 일동 레이크 여기 일동이라고 써 있잖아. 이 일동 동네에서 아빠가 군대 생활 3년을 했어.
We're heading out to the north side of Seoul right now to Gangwon-do province. If you've been seeing my video, we've been going to the eastern coast of Korea, which is also Gangwon-do. But this area was where my dad served in the military for 3 years. And this is Il-dong, basically meaning number 1 dong. And we'll be heading to I-dong, which is the second dong. And they are very well known for their galbi. So we're gonna have some ribs and show you what that's all about. Made a random roadside stop. We saw this truck drive by. Getting one of these for 15,000 Korean wons. We also have the melons, but we want to try the Korean watermelons first.
외출을 막 나오던 데인데 요거 버스 터미널 그대로 있네.
My dad is reminiscing about his time serving in the military here.
요거 그대로 있네.
They let him out of the base. This is where he would come out to have some R&R. Says the bus terminal is exactly the same though. Although a lot more is around this place than when he was here. 몇 년 전이야? 30년 전?
70년, 40년 전.
40 years ago. To me it seems super old school though. One of those very old neighborhoods where much hasn't changed. Alright, my dad is stopping by the convenience store and we're gonna check out this countryside outlet. See what this is all about. I don't think there's anything to write home about here. Alright guys, so this is I-dong finally. Definitely a lot smaller, less happening. But all that seems to be happening here are galbi or rib houses. Basically this is their sole or primary source of income. It must be good. I gotta give credit to the dedication that Koreans have because they literally drive all the way up here just to have beef ribs. I mean, I would make a trip to Fullerton to go to Lucille's from Garden Grove for some barbecue ribs. I get that. But they're literally driving out to another region to have beef ribs. I mean, that's dedicated foodie culture. I don't think anyone can top Koreans in this sense. Okay, so although it's known for galbi, I think this is a really cool vibe right here. You notice that there's a creek that goes along this road and there's a bunch of creekside restaurants, and during the summer I think it'll be a nice place to come, dip your feet into the cold waters. Actually, it looks like they're doing construction to make it larger or something. But you see that? Those are cool waters. Because in Korea, generally these waters come from the mountains. And you can sort of float your watermelon down there and it will chill it while you play with water, have a chat, a bottle of soju. I think the beef ribs must be overhyped. I mean, I really don't see the point of coming all the way out here, but I'm gonna give it a try. So now we're going above this hill and my dad's telling me there's 99 curves and it's like very winding. A lot of G-force, significantly worse than my trip to Pai. He's telling me an interesting trivia fact though. Back in the days, the American military would call this hill Caramel Hill. And the reason for that being is that the American military back in the days used to get issued some box of caramels, apparently, and you would have to finish a whole box before you could finish getting over this hill, because there's so many tight turns and corners. It takes a long time to get over this hill. So if I got any old people who was in the Korean War, I highly doubt it. I think everyone's passed away by that time, because my grandfather was in the Korean War. Please confirm this. But I'm gonna just sit back now and try not to get car sick. Oh my gosh, this is quite dangerous. Houston, we have a problem. The hill is so steep that our little budget car is having a hard time crawling up it. I think I need to lose some weight. So we're super close to the North Korean border. See a lot of military guys now. Oh man, look at these poor guys. They have to march. So this right here looks like a whole military battalion stationed up here. And here's another one.
얼마나 심심하면 이렇게 살겠어.
So we're at my dad's friend's house, and it looks like he's a chaplain. Interesting, the Korean military has these coin traditions, but much of Korean military is based on American. See, some are from America too. He really likes taking pictures. Lots of hobbies. Look at the little fishies. It's funny because my dad's friend is explaining so much about this place. It's definitely a nice compound. He even built a kindergarten there, but unfortunately a lot of the residents here left, but it's world class. And that's the church over there that he's a pastor over. He came here when there were only about 4 people. But because it's located right next to a military battalion, now he has attendants. And he was even explaining that these rocks that are rocks from the river, pretty expensive. It was hauled over here by the military, and they even planted trees for him. So basically it's a oasis out of nothing, honestly. And he's very proud of it. So he actually just opened up this container here so that you can put in a big door, and also put another door here to create a guest room. This apparently was sort of donated to him for free because another church made a guest room out of it, and the city said it was illegal, so there was nothing he can do. So he spent $1,000 just to deliver it out here, because there's nowhere else he could put it. And it sort of got rusted, but now he's finally getting around to converting these into guest rooms. So this building is completely vacant. Generally it was the children of the military wives, but they no longer come here. Flowers are really beautiful. So this water is straight from the mountains, and you can drink it.
진짜 달다.
그래요? Oh, that actually tastes pretty good. Last time I had water that good was in Kijabe, Kenya. That's like decades ago. Back when I was living in my boarding school, water came straight out from the mountains as well. But that's fresh. So this church definitely shows its age. It's pretty impressive what he did. He came here and basically revived the church. If you look at the front, he stylishly renovated even the front himself. Quite handy. And wow, look at this. Yeah, inside it's pretty nice. He renovated everything, but you can still see the age in the wall. I've never seen a musical instrument like this. Check out this Korean military issued Bible for the Republic of Korea Army. It's in Korean, but on the outside it's in English with channels. So many percussion instruments. It's pretty amazing. Look at this kawaii electric organ. I've never seen something with so many buttons. It's a super small, cozy church. There's only like a handful of people that come here, but it's interesting because he says that everybody there plays an instrument, and then he showed us all these different percussion instruments. Super cute. Unfortunately, you know, these countryside churches are dying out, and he's pointing out like all the older men there already passed away in the picture, so yeah, it's sort of sad. But basically he comes and the sermon here, and then he also goes to the military base, and he's also the chaplain there as well. Look at the green trees. Super nice day today. What is this? Asking us to help him do something with the tarp here because it's really heavy and there's nobody to help him. So the reason he wants to open up this tarp is to kill all the weeds, because if the weeds can't get any sunlight, they'll die. And then he's planning on turning it into like a basketball or a volleyball court here. There's another area. Let me go help him. Notice these nets here. He was telling us that he put that up last year because there's so many wild animals that came down. But unfortunately, 고랑이, it's like, I guess it's like a mix between a cat and a deer or something, like a small cat deer, got caught in it, and then it got rotten. So yeah, that's not a very pleasant thing to happen. But actually you do have to deal with some more dangerous animals like wild pigs and such that come down, and that's like a constant issue here if you live in the countryside. I've never seen someone work so hard in a suit. This is the pastor's life, I guess, in Korea. So we pulled out another tarp. This is sort of the realities of countryside small church pastor. Generally, he's gonna be the youngest person there because all the young people leave the countryside and you only have older people living here, and it's smaller, so it's not like you can hire people to do these kinds of things. Not glamorous, but somebody's got to do it. Anyways, we're heading back now, but I'm really happy that we could help him out because I can't imagine him doing all of that by himself. That's really heavy. The tarp is ridiculously large. So there's the brigade. We're gonna head over to a famous creek. You know, honestly, I was like, Dad, where are we going? He's like, I don't know. We're just going to some church. We're gonna eat some ribs. I'm like, well, it's better than just staying home. And I came out, but I'm really enjoying this. This is really nice. We're out in the middle of nowhere, close to North Korea, and what the heck is happening? They got like farms here. I mean, wow, it's always a surprise in Korea. Look how clear this water is. This is what they use just to irrigate the crops up here. No wonder Korean produce tastes so delicious. They say the best tomatoes in Korea are from here. It's ironic, it's probably one of the most dangerous places in the world, right by the North Korean border, but it's probably one of the safest. If you're considering your risk of getting cancer or some kind of disease because of unnatural food and bad water. Wow guys, look at this. I mean, I've seen similar creeks and streams in Southeast Asia, but I have not seen anything this clean. He says you could just literally drink the water out of here. It is that pristine. Not very contaminated, considering it's probably originating from North Korea, where there's not a lot of people and factories to pollute it. Oh my god! Look at this, guys. So clean. Look at this. What a nice sight. Woo! I always knew that these creeks were very cool, and this is the place to be in the summer when it's scorching heat in Korea, but I can completely feel it. I mean, the water itself is very cool, and you get this very chilly breeze coming through here. You have to be here. It's like very refreshing. All your senses, your sound, your smell, your your skin, it's all very cool. Alright, we're fancy now. Check this place out. This restaurant is called Myeongjiwon. Alright, look at this. It's so legit. Okay, so this is legit. If you're on my live stream channel, you guys all know that I had beef ribs the other day, but this is marinated. Gotta roll out. Oh, I'm so busy eating. Sorry guys, I couldn't give you any reaction, but you should already know what to expect. It's already good. Got the cold noodles. This is my compliment of choice to short ribs. What can I say? It's delicious, but I gotta go. Sorry, this vlog is not too coherent. My dad just finished up with his theology classmates, and now we're gonna meet with his music classmates.